So I have 3 things to tell you. Number 2, but you should still watch this video. Number 3, because I'm going to show you what's really worked for me. And number 1, I can't tell you how to do Pincha, but you should still watch this video because I'm going to tell you what worked for me. So, in order to do Pincha, you need a few different things. You need good core strength, you need some arm strength, and you need a little flexibility. It doesn't hurt if you have the mechanics of kicking up against a wall like for a handstand. But that's why I'm doing plank right now. Can you do plank? How are your arms? How are your abs? If you can do plank, and you can kind of move around in it without dying, there's a good chance you're on your way to Pincha. Pinchatown. Dolphin is this particularly evil move where you have your forearms on the ground like train tracks and you're pushing up with your legs. Trying to get those heels down. Yeah, it's not really going to happen for me. But it still requires quite a bit of effort to be pushing back on those arms. Whew. So you got your arm strength, you got your core strength. You also want to have some hamstring flexibility. Why? I'll show you why. Because when you're kicking up into Pincha, if you can get your legs more into a split-like shape, it's going to help you kind of control your ascent there. Just trust me on this. So, once you've established that you have core strength, you have arm strength, and you have a little flexibility, it's time to find your balls. I said it, it takes some balls to kick up. So, if you have kicked up against a wall doing handstands, that was basically my only experience coming into this, was doing that as a kid, and cartwheels on occasion as an adult, maybe after some alcoholic beverages, but beyond that, not really. So, you have to kind of trust that you have the confidence, if you can hold yourself up in plank and you can hold your abs in, to kick up against a wall. Big thing, one of the things that I loved that I read was, push the floor away like it's gluten. I wish I could credit that. I don't remember who said it, but it was pushing the floor away like gluten. Because that's what I did. I watched a ton of videos, I did a ton of drills. I just knew that I had to do Pincha because I'm not going to do headstands with cervical compression without being properly trained and supervised. I was a little concerned with handstands with my little wussy wrists, although I'm working my way over that, but I like the broad base of Pincha. I felt like it was more accessible, still a lot of reward, less risk. Now, I started, basically, I would run my shower in the morning, I would do a few stretches, and I would practice right in my bedroom, on the carpet, like no mat or anything. Used block between my hands, sometimes to start to help me get that spacing. You'll see I will cross my hands to make sure my elbows are in the right place, and then I set, I don't use a block anymore, and I was against that wall and just worked on getting off that wall for months, and if I could only hold it for 5 seconds, I held it for 5 seconds, and I just kept watching videos and I kept building strength. So. Clasped hands and the stag leg shape, that bent leg, is probably a little easier for finding balance and staying up, but don't cheat yourself. Work on getting that straight line Pincha too. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. I think it's fun. Now we're going to fast forward in time. All right, so I started arm balances maybe in like May. By July I was working on Pincha. I was trying to get off the wall in the fall, so kind of moving that along. At some point, I knew if I really wanted to have fun with Pincha, I was going to have to be able to go over, you know, like have my feet continue like off the wall and not kill myself doing that. And it is scary. It happened to me first by accident against the wall, but after it happened to me by accident against the wall, I realized, hey, this might be accessible off the wall. So I'm going to show you right now because it holds a lot of people back, this fear. And I'm not super bendy flexible. I've been working on it, but I still can't do like a really good forearm wheel. Again, I kind of fast forward to stuff that I think is fun, which I know it's so wrong. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how you can kind of get the feel on the wall so that eventually you move off the wall, but don't try this first. You get comfortable with Pincha, you get comfortable with getting your feet off the wall, then come back here and give me a visit and I'll show you again what worked for me. I am going to take off my socks because I want a little bit more grip on the wall. So you're up, and you're Pincha against the wall, and then you just kind of, oh look, I didn't die. That's kind of how it happened the first time. I'd love to get to this one day. Ooh, but I'm not there yet. So now, that is what worked for me. Definitely not a yoga teacher, not pretending to be a yoga teacher, no idea about gymnastics, just sharing a snippet into my journey. What works for me may not work for you, but I know fear holds a lot of people back, so I'm hoping to just show you that it's accessible. You don't have to be phenomenal. I have seen some practice prep things on YouTube that I can't do. I look at that and go, oh my gosh, if I waited till I could do these amazing feats of athleticism before I did Pincha, I would be doing Pincha for the past year and having a blast. I do like doing it on grass. I like doing it on sand. Most important, you know, protecting my neck and my back is the big thing. You could do it against a wall for the rest of your life though, I think, and really have fun. So enjoy the shapes, enjoy the movement, enjoy the inversions. Again, disclaimer, you know, get checked out by your doctor, go to yoga, do this under careful guidance. But if you are so inclined to be like me and, you know, try and do this on your own, again, make sure you have the strength first, some flexibility, put the time into drills and patient daily work. 5 minutes every morning against my wall before I got in the shower. All right, so thank you for joining me. I hope that you found this informative or inspiring or motivating or at least entertaining in some way, shape, or form. And if you liked it, let me know. And if you want to see me again next week, subscribe. I will be uploading weekly. And no matter what, have a fantastic day or evening wherever you're at. All right, thank you.